The City of McAllen is currently looking into the possibility of partnering with the private sector on a detention center to house federal inmates. Commissioners have approved the preliminary stage authorizing the advertisement of an RFQ or request for qualifications.
The object of this request for qualifications is to find the outfit, the company best qualified to enter into negotiations for the possible design and building and operation of an inmate detention facility of maybe 1,000 beds or so.
Staff would evaluate the financial status of interested parties, their experience in constructing an inmate detention facility, and reference in regard to operating the facility. McAllen PD already earns revenue by housing federal inmates at the city jail through an agreement with the US Marshals Service. But according to McAllen Police Chief Victor Rodriguez, the demand is far greater than the city jail's 52-bed capacity.
We know that there is a great demand. On any given time right now, the US Marshals Service tells us that there are approximately 2,000 people in custody throughout Texas attached to pending matters in McAllen. That is the McAllen Federal Court.
In fact, he says the federal courthouse in McAllen is one of the busiest federal district courthouses in the nation. Building a federal detention facility in McAllen, he believes, would inject $3 to $5 million into the local economy each year and create about 300 jobs.
Keeping 1,000 people in a facility in McAllen also brings with it the necessity for medical care. So there is a medical care component of this. All of those things are things on the side of the development of a facility. We see those as probable generators of business.
Federal partners could stand to benefit from this as well.
For the benefit of the federal service, reducing transportation costs for them, reducing travel costs for every agency that has an inmate pending a matter very frequently has to go visit with them, prep the case, and wherever that inmate might be.
No decision has been made on where to build this facility.
I mean, obviously, the closer we are to the federal facilities, the better. So I would probably suggest to you that somewhere south in a southern area of McAllen, these kinds of places typically go into industrial zoned kind of areas.
A final decision on where to build will come at a later time.
Where it ultimately might land depends on the final negotiations, number one. All of this is provided to the City of McAllen. City Commission approves every step of the way as we go forward. This is simply step one along the way. Exploring this process, getting them to the Commission to allow us to advertise an RFQ. Those are just steps one and step two. Many more steps must be taken before any of this becomes reality.
Look for updates to this story on the City of McAllen Facebook and Twitter sites, on McAllen.net, and right here on the McAllen Cable Network.